My sister-in-law stole my pregnancy announcement, then tried to rename my daughter. I was 36, single, and finally pregnant. I wanted one special moment. I put my baby nephew in a big cousin shirt and told him to flash it at dinner. Halfway through, he pulled off his sweater. My family squealed. Then they all turned to my sister-in-law. She didn't correct them. She just rubbed her flat stomach and laughed. My mom snapped, "Stop being rude and congratulate them." I tried to speak. Nobody heard me. My brother just stared at his wife like his brain broke. I got up, walked out, and cried in my car. That night they texted me. I was jealous. In the morning, the truth finally landed. She wasn't pregnant. Suddenly, everyone apologized, but somehow it was still my fault. "You weren't clear," my mom said. My sister-in-law messaged me. That announcement was how I wanted to do it. I just wanted to experience it. I didn't do a redo. You can't reheat humiliation. I went low contact. A few days later, my brother showed up with a suitcase. He looked wrecked. I let him sleep on my couch. Then he went back home, convinced it was a joke. He told me I was cruel for holding it against her. So I stepped back again and focused on growing my baby. I learned to celebrate quietly, without them. 4 months later, she announced she was pregnant. Then came the gender reveal Zoom. My parents wore head-to-toe blue and bragged about carrying on the family name. My brother and his wife wore pink. I wore pink too, because it was the only dress that fit my bump. They popped a balloon, blew confetti, everyone cheered. My sister-in-law sat there stone-faced. I said, "Congrats on your little boy. His cousin can't wait to meet him." She exploded. "You're stealing my spotlight," she screamed. Then she demanded my baby's gender, like she was owed it. My parents barely blinked. My throat went tight. I left the call without a word. 2 weeks later, she hacked my Amazon account. She used my Prime login my brother had, and dug through my private lists. Then she announced to everyone I was having a girl. She acted proud, like she'd cracked a safe. My mom called me dramatic for being upset. My brother said, "She's pregnant, give her grace." My dad stayed quiet, which was its own answer. I finally snapped. I told my sister-in-law she'd ruined every major moment I had. I told her she'd never be aunt in my daughter's mouth. After that, I kept one thing to myself, my daughter's name. It was my late great-grandmother's name, and I'd loved it for years. My sister-in-law started sending me dibs girl names anyway. 4 a day, 5 a day. She kept saying, "You never know, maybe mine is a girl." She was having a boy. She just didn't care. Then she texted my exact name. My stomach dropped. I didn't answer. I didn't argue. I just decided this was my hill. I could lose their approval. I wasn't losing my kid's identity. My daughter arrived perfect and loud and mine. From the hospital bed, I sent the name to my family. Within hours, my sister-in-law posted online calling my baby a totally different name. "It's my special nickname," she said. It didn't even resemble her real name. I texted back, "Use her name or don't use it at all." She left the post up anyway. A week later, my family came to meet my baby. My sister-in-law walked in smiling too big. She handed me a stuffed bear. Embroidered across its belly was her fake name. My relatives laughed. "Stop being controlling," they said. Then they started using the fake name too, like it was cute. Like my newborn was a group project. I felt something go cold and clean inside me. I stood up. I held the bear at arm's length. I walked to my kitchen trash. I lifted the lid. I dropped it in. I pressed it down until it vanished. Next, I took my daughter from my mother's arms. "Out," I said. My voice didn't shake. They argued. They called me ungrateful. My sister-in-law smirked and said, "It's just a nickname." My mom said, "You're making a scene." I opened my front door and waited. One by one, they shuffled past me, still calling my baby the wrong name like a final little stab. When the door closed, the house finally felt quiet. I stayed no contact. Then work offered me a transfer out east. I took it. I packed boxes during maternity leave with my daughter asleep on my chest. New city, new start, no audience for my pain. They thought they could rename my child. All they did was rename their access to us. None.